Yes, I just love having these three lucky breaks that all of us can take advantage of. And I certainly have. Wouldn't you like a break? This is your opportunity. One of the challenges of our dietary preferences is how to only eat one. You know, that craving that creeps into our taste buds and the bursting desire to completely empty the box of cookies, bowl of popcorn, or bag of chips. Yes, you know you need a lucky break. You could eat exactly one. Wouldn't that be nice? Just take one. That's all it takes. Savor it, relax with it, and appreciate it. As these snacks get into your bloodstream, they throw your pH off a little more towards the acid side. The pH levels go down. Now the cravings begin, but it's not really a craving. It is your body saying, please get me back up to a pH of 7.2. When you're in the acid section of pH, your pH goes down and you need it to go up. So, what we want to do then is create this elevation of pH with an alkaline entry of your diet. Your heroic job at that point is to grab a few spinach leaves, even onions. Celery is wonderful, as well as cilantro. Anything that's green, it will boost your pH up and completely alleviate that craving. And by doing that, you end up experiencing a lucky break. And you can still enjoy that initial snack that you were so interested in trying. The second lucky break is recognizing that you may not be as sick as someone said or thinks you are. Science has learned that chronic conditions such as high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, migraines, and even joint pains are not cured by medicine. And believe me, I'm a pharmacist, so I know people just come in month after month to manage their situation, but they really never get cured. And that is entirely possible because what they've discovered is that there's simply a missing ingredient that needs to be refilled and replaced in that gap. And most chronic medications simply change the lab values, but people still have their strokes, their headaches, and then go on to require joint replacements. What a shame. Research has demonstrated that most of these types of chronic conditions are a result of nutritional deficiencies, deficiencies of minerals, vitamins, essential amino acids, and essential fatty acids, usually elements that could be relieved by foods, supplements, or even detoxifying the environment. What science has more importantly discovered is that childhood conditions such as autism, allergies, and unpredictable behaviors are also associated with nutritional shortfall. Some or many birth defects are not genetic, but closely related to the health of the mother and father prior to conception. This is promising and offers a very lucky break in relieving long term discomfort and issues with childhood development. The most promising aspect of these biohacks is realizing what an incredible machine our physical body is. It can virtually heal itself if we put the correct source of fuel into that luxury vehicle that it is. Our body is a luxury vehicle. The third lucky break is the fallacy of grueling hours at the gym. To keep the weight off or maintain adequate fitness, research has demonstrated that a mere 5 to 7 minutes of heart rate elevations 1 or 2 times a day is plenty to keep fitness empowered. The evolved regimen is called high intensity interval training, or HIIT. I'm going to give you a quick example that only takes a minute or two. If you would like to join me, please feel free. Ideally, prior to doing this, one would take their heart rate for approximately 10 seconds, and that gives you a starting point to determine how high you were able to get your heart rate up. So here we go. It is an amazing opportunity to do a little recharge instead of grabbing for that extra cup of coffee. So the way it goes is we basically start with a relaxing up and down. I'll adjust my video a little bit here so you can see my feet. I hope. And that is, we're going to go up and down for a couple of beats. And then we're going to start off with what I call the butterfly. Get those arms moving up for just a couple of counts. Not that many, but lifting the leg, which is really important. Then we move into the swim, which is stretching out right and left, lifting the leg in the back and getting those muscles going in the gluteus. And then we twist into the elbow to knee movement, getting your torso going and allowing all the reserves in your belly to get used up by using them, stretching back and forth. Then we do a little plie a couple of times, maybe 6 or 7 or 8. And then we actually, in this position, lift our heels. Lift the heel a couple of times, up and down. This helps you maintain balance. And again, strengthen those upper thigh muscles. And then you come back to your finale of lifting your leg. And don't forget to use a table or a chair for balance. And this way it goes up and down, and away we go on both sides. And then we cool down simply for a couple of counts, and there you are. So let's keep these special possibilities in mind. And to summarize these 3 lucky breaks regarding snacks, biohacks, and exercise tracks can save time, boost energy, and promote functional longevity. Let's get on board with saving time and money by using these 3 lucky breaks. Yes.